Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to work on Chakra number 1, Mooladhara Chakra, the Base Chakra, the Root Chakra. Sit up straight with good posture. Close your eyes. Have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Stabilize yourself. Relax your mind. Become very grounded. The root chakra is all about a strong, solid foundation for the body, for the mind. Focus on the point between your legs at the base of the pelvis. Imagine a red, 4-petaled lotus flower. Each of the 4 petals is labeled Vam, Sham, Sam, and Sam. Feel a warmth, a strong energy that is open and flowing. We also have the idea of the chakra, meaning wheel of energy and light. Energy flowing, turning. And we also have the vibrational seed sound for this chakra point. The mantra is Lam, Lam, Lam. Start to do slow deep breathing through your nose. Slowly in, all the way towards full. Slowly out, all the way down towards empty. As you breathe in, focus on the flow of air coming in through both nostrils to the top of the breath, meeting with the third eye chakra point. And as you breathe out, exhaling all the way down, as low as you can, down below the lower abdominals, down to the base of the pelvis. We are connecting here the 2 points, the third eye chakra. Your mind is open, relaxed, and clear. And the base chakra, Mooladhara, the foundation of your spiritual experience as a human being with a body, a mind, and a life. The breath is moving slowly and smoothly. Your body is relaxed. Your mind is relaxed. Your mind feels open. Your body feels open. Particularly at the base, where you have this red wheel of energy and light flowing, rotating. A feeling of warmth there, strong energy, power. Last round of the breathing. When you finish, have a deep sigh. Throughout this session, if you can, continue to focus your attention on this base chakra point, Mooladhara chakra, red, a wheel of energy and light, flowing, turning, open, strong, and clear. And as we sit here now, meditative, practicing Kundalini yoga, we open our mind, we reflect upon the feeling of consciousness, your reality as a movement of cycles and rhythms reflected through your mind. Have a deep sigh. Then open your eyes. Okay, now we're going to hold the full breath. And as we hold the breath, we're going to gently squeeze and release the muscles of the root chakra at the base of your pelvis. So where is this spot? Well, for women, it's considered to be the pelvic floor. And for men, it's considered to be the perineum or the perineal gland, which is the point between the sex and the anus. You can do an even more detailed, subtle practice where you squeeze and release the urethra, and then squeeze and release the anus, and then locate the point between and squeeze and release there. And that's the subtle point we're looking for. So what we're going to do is breathe in through the nose, hold the full breath, ideally for 15 to 20 seconds if you can, if you're comfortable. And as you hold, gently squeeze and release the root chakra. And each time as you do it, in your mind, repeat the mantra for this energy center. Lam, release. Lam, release. Lam, release. Lam, release. You can even do it more quickly. Lam, 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 lam. Or more slowly. Lam, release. Lam, release. And you're doing that in your mind while you hold the breath. Okay? So remember, all practices done in a relaxed way with consistent attention without being too intense about it. Look for that balance. Okay, let's have a couple minutes. Do this at your own pace. In between rounds, rest and relax, and focus on the feeling around the base chakra after you've been stimulating it. Wait till your breath has settled before you go again. Make sure to squeeze gently, not too hard, not too tight. Just doing one more round now, about another 40 seconds or so. Coming to an end now, relaxing. When you're finished, have a deep sigh. And then come back to focusing on the slow, deep breathing through the nostrils. Slow all the way in towards full, and feeling the subtle breath inside the nose, coming up towards the third eye chakra point, the mind open and clear. And as you're exhaling, breathing all the way down, down low, low, below the belly button, right down into the pelvis if you can. And be aware still of the subtle feelings of the base chakra, the red four-petaled lotus flower, open, clear, the wheel of energy and light turning, flowing. Stabilizing yourself with your breath, not pushing, always relax. Okay, relax the breathing. Now, visualize a grey elephant with 7 trunks. The energy of this chakra is neutral, and therefore humankind has a great responsibility to choose how it will be used. In its most powerful form, the energy is expressed by sex. Aspirants must clarify in their own minds the meaning of sex and understand on how many levels and in how many ways this most powerful energy is to be expressed. Have a deep sigh. Now let's release this pose and move into another pose that focuses upon, stimulates and triggers the base chakra. So, the butterfly. Bring the feet together, holding onto the toes, start bouncing up and down. We'll be doing more poses in this session, and you'll start to see that each one is considered to be for the root chakra, at least for that, and also others. And then eventually you'll see throughout all these sessions, all the different practices, they always stimulate at least one chakra point. Nice and comfortable, loose and relaxed in the groin and hips. You can bring the knees up higher and higher if you like. As you're doing this now, really be aware of the base of your pelvis, red, strong, powerful, open and clear, and build your posture from there with as straight a spine as possible. And then, with the movement of the legs, we want to add a little breath out through the nose each time. It's a shot of air. Try to make it relaxed, not too heavy, not too pushy. In fact, it's very light. Focus on the exhalation. Okay, relax. Now come into the star pose. Draw the knees outwards and downwards. Build your base again from the root chakra. Be aware of the red open lotus flower, the stargate that is open, a wheel of energy and light, rotating, flowing. And build your posture from there. Strong, powerful pose with a strong, powerful base. And then close your eyes. Continuing, most of the manifestations of this sexual energy are expressed on the physical and mental levels, while the spiritual level is almost always totally neglected. One must lay a good foundation for one's life. In order to come to the basics, one has to decide what kind of person one wants to be. Thinking about foundations, the foundations of your life, your home. Do you have a settled home? Are you settled within it? Or are you always on the move? We need to have a stable base. Is your home messy? Is your life messy? And thinking about family, and your family relationships. And also thinking about your job, your career, what you do every day in this world. Do you have a solid base, a connected base? The important thing to understand when we think about the foundations of our life is that if we do not have a solid base, a secure base, if we do not feel secure in our foundations, then we will look to compensate in other areas. Look at these themes, consider them in your life. Consider, do you have a solid base, deeply rooted, grounded in the values and qualities of who you intend to be as a spiritual being in this world? Have a deep sigh. Okay, open your eyes. Let's stand up. We'll do some other poses that are for the base chakra. The first one we'll do is called Dancing Shiva. Now, the idea is, sorry you can't see my head, we want to get the feet in a straight line. It's not easy. So within reason, do what you can. Hands in a prayer pose. And then stabilize yourself with a strong base. And let's first become calm in the pose. Have a deep sigh. Now, I want you to bring your awareness to the root chakra, the red wheel of energy and light. And I want you to very gently squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And as you do it each time, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, in your mind, repeating, Lam, release, Lam, release, Lam, release. One more. And then have a sigh. And stand up. Very good. Step out of the pose, have the feet hip width and straight. Relax, close your eyes. Focus on the base chakra. Mooladhara chakra. Look for subtle sensation. Instantly become relaxed, particularly relax around the base chakra. Soften there. Allow your body to recover. Feel your body settling. If you feel hot or out of breath, breathe through the mouth. As you stand here, be aware of the base of this pose. Look down. Do you have the feet straight and hip width? Do you have a good foundation? And then close your eyes again. Feel your feet flat on the floor. Spread the toes out. Get a really good sense of an even base that comes up evenly through the legs into the hips and pelvis, where you have the base of the pelvis, the root chakra, and build your spine from there, lengthening from an even base. But check that you are relaxed in your shoulders and arms and hands, lower back, stomach, and jaw. Feel the breath in your nostrils now, nice and gentle, coming into the third eye chakra. The mind is relaxed and calm. And then have a deep sigh. Okay, another pose, which may be quite obvious in how it relates to the base chakra, the splits. So I'm going to do a standing splits version because I can't do the full splits on the floor, but if you can, then do that. And keep your focus on the root chakra, red, the wheel of energy and light, turning, rotating, alive, open, flowing. Okay, so have any leg in front, and on the heel, and take the back leg back where the foot goes sideways. Now, lift the toes up and come forwards. Chest up. Relax the hamstring. If you can, hands come up in a prayer pose. Keep focusing on the root chakra. The mantra is Lam. And then come down and turn onto the other heel. The back foot goes sideways. If you can, come up again. Very front on in your hips and shoulders. Come down. Turn the feet, and you'll find that each time as we swap, the pose lengthens and you get lower. If you can't come up like this, just have your hands supporting. If you can, raise and open the heart center. Coming down and swapping again. This can be the last time you may be at full length. You can try to squeeze, release, squeeze, release, Lam, release. Okay, come down, find your way to middle. Have the feet going dead straight, chest up. Ease your weight backwards. Have a deep sigh. And then have your hands flat so that they're a solid base. You're going to shift your weight onto the hands and then jump the feet together and stand up. Once you're up, have a sigh. Do one more pose, the pigeon, coming down. Have the right leg in front. Try to get the shin sideways if you can. Try to lock the hips front on, hips and shoulders. Raise the chest. So you'll see in this series that the pigeon focuses on the first three chakra points. In this case, we're thinking of the root chakra. Mooladhara, Lam, Lam, Lam. And the more and more you can open up and extend the legs in this pose, this will help with your ability to sit in lotus position, the key pose for meditation. Let's try breathing with awareness, slowly breathing through the nose. Feel the breath coming upwards through your torso, and as you feel your lungs open, your heart center. And as you exhale, Try to exhale down low, down into the pelvis if possible. And as you continue with that breathing, this time we're going to hold the root lock. See if you can run the breath from there. So squeezing at the base of the pelvis, holding it, and then notice how this affects your deep breathing. Just make sure that you're holding the root lock in a relaxed, gentle way. Don't be too tight. It's all about subtlety. In the end, we want to have the smallest contraction. Subtle, not a big, gross contraction. Last round of the breathing. And then through the mouth, have a sigh. And then, let's go back into a good middling pose before we do the other leg. The mountain is back. V shape in the body. Try to relax your ankles, hands, shoulders, and knees. The mountain, strong, solid as a rock. Have a deep sigh. Now let's bring the left leg forwards. Right leg goes back. Try to lock your hips and shoulders front on. Chest open, the heart center. First, check that you are relaxed. Your breathing is calm. And now, again, start to do the slow deep breathing through the nose. As you breathe in, feel your lungs expand, the heart chakra is open. As you exhale, getting lower, lower, down as low as you can. And at the same time, with an awareness of the red warmth, gently squeeze the root chakra and hold it. Sustain that hold, a root lock. Lum. And see if you can run the breath from there. If you can do this well, you might be able to feel the expansion and contraction of the lower abdominal and lower back area, and even within the pelvis. A couple more breaths. Then relax through the mouth at the side. And now, we're going to lie down. Let's take rest. Gently release the pose. Find your way out. And then lie down on your back. Lying straight and flat. Taking full rest. Once you're settled, close your eyes. Have a deep sigh. Continue to keep a gentle awareness of the base chakra, Mooladhara, the red 4-petaled lotus flower, open and turning like a wheel of energy or light. A sense of warmth, flow, openness. And now I'll read you some more information about this chakra. The sex, birth, death, chain of cause and effect can be traced everywhere. Thinking about the foundations of life, the aspirant will do well to meditate upon death. If all affairs are in order and harmony with others restored, death has little anxiety. Is there something you have left incomplete in your life? If you were to die today, the yogi enters consciousness, meditates upon death and emptiness. In this place, the grounding for freedom is made. Feel yourself now in the corpse position. This body that is impermanent, this body that is constantly changing, this body is made up of millions, billions of molecules and atoms. And one day this body will die. Have you got the foundations of your life in place? Are you ready for death? Have a deep sigh. Okay. One more pose. This pose we do at the end of every chakra session. The chakra pose. The wheel. Chakra asana. This pose liberates the body, keeps it open and free, and keeps your mind young. This pose is designed to stimulate and trigger and open each of the 7 chakra points. In this pose today, I want you to focus on the root chakra, the red, open wheel of energy and light flowing as we do this pose. Starting from a lying down position. Now, for those of you who don't think you can do the wheel, and remember, it's always worth trying first every time before you give up on that idea. You can do the easy bridge, palms down, lifting the hips up, arching your spine, and you can definitely focus on the root chakra here. But the wheel itself, you want to do full body if you can. Just for about half a minute. As you're doing it, try to be relaxed and open and light with good breathing, and focus on the root chakra. If you can, try squeeze, lum, release. With the breath, breathe in, squeeze, lum, release. Three more. Breathe in before you move, and breathe out, coming down. Well done. Lie completely flat and relaxed. Have a deep sigh. Feel your body open and clear. Your body is alive. As you lie there settling, bring your attention to Mooladhara Chakra, the base of the pelvis, the red 4-petaled lotus flower, open, clear, activated. Warm, powerful, and yet stable. As you feel your body settling, your breath and heart rate, feel your mind becoming stable and clear. Once you feel that your breath is becoming easy again, start breathing through the nose, slowly and gently. Focus now on the soft feeling of the air within the nostrils. It's very delicate and soft and light. As you lie there, with your body open, the base chakra open, the feeling of the tummy moving with the breath, and the air moving in and out of the nostrils, a light and clear breath. Particularly as the air comes in the nostrils, up towards the eyebrow center. You have the feeling of the mind, also open and clear, peaceful and relaxed. With every breath you become more calm, more steady, Imagine your mind filled with white, pure white, infinite white. And at the same time, you have the red wheel of energy and light at the base chakra, the root chakra, Mooladhara chakra. The mantra is Lam. Repeat in your mind the mantra 3 times. And then, through the mouth, one final time, have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Well done. Open your eyes. Place yourself in the scene. Thank you very much for today's session.